Hey, let's get straight to it. Number 11. Cryptomnesia. Ever had a brilliant idea that later turned out to already exist? That's cryptomnesia, when your brain accidentally plagiarizes itself. You recall something you've heard, read, or seen before but forget its source, believing it's original. It's not lying or copying on purpose. It's your memory glitching. The brain's filing system sometimes hides old memories so deeply that when they resurface, they feel new. Musicians, writers, and inventors experience this often. It's a reminder that creativity isn't about owning every idea. It's about how you transform and connect them consciously. Number 10. Pareidolia. One evening, you glance at your toast and swear it's smiling at you. Or you look up and see a dragon-shaped cloud drifting by. That's pareidolia, your brain's habit of finding patterns where none exist. It's the same reason we spot shapes in clouds or think the moon has a face. Scientists believe our ancestors evolved to detect faces instantly, even when none were there, because missing a real one could mean danger. Now, in a world with fewer predators, that same neural circuitry seeks patterns in shadows, toast, and trees. Artists and photographers love pareidolia because it shows how imagination works automatically and your brain turns randomness into meaning without even asking permission. Number. Cognitive dissonance. You buy an expensive gadget, and days later see a cheaper one that does the same thing. A tiny storm brews inside. Guilt, irritation, denial. To calm it, you convince yourself the pricier one feels better. That uneasy tension is cognitive dissonance, when our actions clash with our beliefs and the mind rushes to rewrite reality so they match. It's why we defend bad choices, unhealthy habits, or flawed beliefs, not because we love being wrong, but because our brain loves feeling right. Number 8. Anosognosia. Imagine being sick but having no idea that you are, not out of denial, but because your brain literally can't recognize it. That's anosognosia. It often happens after strokes, brain injuries, or in certain mental illnesses where the self-awareness circuits misfire. A person might insist they can move a paralyzed arm or claim they're perfectly fine when they're not. It's one of the strangest conditions because it challenges what knowing yourself really means. Anosognosia reminds us how fragile self-awareness is. Even the part of us that says, "I'm okay," depends on the brain working correctly. Number 7. Apophenia. You see the number 1111 and make a wish. You notice coincidences, patterns that must mean something. That's apophenia, the mind's yearning to link the unlinked. Evolution built it as survival logic. Better to see a false pattern than miss a real threat. But now, in modern life, it births superstitions, conspiracy theories, even artistic inspiration. Apophenia makes us storytellers of chaos, finding meaning in noise, purpose in randomness, and sometimes connection where there's only coincidence. Number 6. Déjà Vu. You walk into a hotel lobby you've never been to.
Yet your stomach drops. You've been here before, haven't you?
That eerie familiarity is déjà vu. It happens when the brain's memory system misfires. The present moment accidentally lights up the familiar circuits, making new experiences feel remembered. Scientists think it's the brain doing a double take, briefly confusing now with then. Most people experience it occasionally, especially when tired or stressed. Déjà vu doesn't mean you've lived it before. It's your brain's signal wires crossing for a heartbeat. Number 5, Jamais Vu. You repeat a word. Apple, apple, apple. And suddenly it feels strange, foreign. That's jamais vu, the opposite of déjà vu. Your mind, overwhelmed by repetition, turns off recognition. Something familiar suddenly feels unknown, like your brain glitched and erased its meaning. Scientists call it a cognitive hiccup. Your mind temporarily stops labeling the known as known. For a heartbeat, reality feels strange. Proving that recognition isn't truth, it's perception maintained frame by frame. Number 4. Synesthesia. Imagine hearing a song and seeing colors ripple across your mind. Blues for piano notes, red for drums. That's synesthesia. For people with it, senses blend together. A sound might trigger a color, a word might have a texture, or numbers might have personalities. It's not imagination, it's a real cross-wiring of the brain's sensory regions. About 1 in 2,000 people experience it, often from birth. Artists and musicians sometimes use it to describe their creative process because it literally changes how they perceive the world. Synesthesia shows how flexible the brain can be, turning sense into art effortlessly. Number 3. Hypnagogia. That dreamy, surreal feeling just before you fall asleep, half awake, half dreaming, is called hypnagogia. You might hear your name, see flashes of light, or feel like you're floating. It's your brain easing from wakefulness into the dream world, blending imagination and reality. Many creative people, from Tesla to Dali, use this state deliberately to spark ideas. It's a reminder that the line between dreaming and thinking is thin, and that the mind, even when half asleep, keeps creating, connecting, and wandering through its own strange twilight. Number 2, limerence. That dizzy, consuming feeling when you can't stop thinking about someone, that's limerence. It's more than a crush. It's a kind of emotional obsession. You replay conversations, overanalyze every emoji, and crave their validation like oxygen. Your brain floods with dopamine and norepinephrine, the same chemicals linked to addiction. It feels euphoric but unstable, often one-sided. Limerence isn't real love. It's love's spark caught in a feedback loop. It can be thrilling or torturous, fading only when reality replaces fantasy. Number 1, Impostor Syndrome. You achieve something remarkable. A promotion, success, praise, yet a quiet voice inside says, "You just got lucky." That's imposter syndrome, when your self-image refuses to update. Even high achievers experience it. The sense that your achievements are luck, not skill. It comes from a distorted self-view. Your brain focuses on flaws and dismisses wins. It's common in creative, academic, and professional fields, especially when you compare yourself constantly. The brain focuses on flaws and discounts success to protect itself from failure. Science calls it self-doubt. Humanity calls it humility taken too far.